Hey there!
What's up, everybody? Hold on just a sec. Cari's phone is bugging me.
Oh. Welcome to today's Daily Dose of Awesome. We want to start out...
Oh, I touched the button.
Oh my goodness.
There we are.
What is going on here?
What's up, guys?
We're here. We're here and we're live. It's Daily Dose of Awesome. For those of you who are watching, make sure you go to hashtag replay if you're watching a replay. We've got people hopping on.
Oh, do we?
Yeah. And, hey Sharon, good to see you. And I want to start out by asking a question. And the question is, how many times have you been quick to hold a grudge? Have you been quick to pass judgment? Have you been quick to allow fear to hold you back? In today's Daily Dose of Awesome, we're going to be talking about some of the pitfalls that keep people stuck, frustrated, and broke, and how you can actually eliminate them from your life altogether right now.
And, you know, and the reason we're talking about this, guys, because this is something that, I don't know what it is. They kind of come in waves where all of a sudden it happens to a lot of people, and we just start hearing about it. But just to be really clear here, and just to kind of get an idea of where everybody's at, how many of you guys are quick to hold a grudge? Like, you know, whether it be, you know, somebody made you mad, or something happened in your business, or somebody did something to your business. How many of you guys emotionally will hold a grudge? Okay, and be honest.
We've totally done it, totally been there. And we want to actually start out with a story because it's so, it's very relevant, and we'll actually kind of put this...
Used to be. Cool.
Yeah, okay, so on July 24th, it's actually a holiday here in Utah where there's fireworks. It's called Pioneer Day. We celebrate our state becoming a state and the pioneers crossing the plains, yada, yada, yada. Well, we were at our...
Only for a minute. So we're getting some people that aren't hanging on to them as long as I used to. Okay,
good.
Great.
So we went over to our friend's house, and there was 8 or 9 kids there, bunch of grown-ups. It was a good time. And we were lighting off fireworks, and we actually had little sparklers. You guys know what little sparklers are?
Yeah, everybody knows what sparklers are.
Everyone knows what sparklers are, right? Okay, you need to stop moving because you keep making it.
I know. Well,
there we go.
I'm too tall.
Well, just stand.
I should get a chair. Get a chair to stand next to.
We were lighting off sparklers, and it happened, we only had one lighter. And so my friend, she was having these kids rush over to her, and there was this huge long line every time because a sparkler only lasts for, 10 seconds, and then all of a sudden it's out. So all the kids, what she started doing was she was like, everyone put your sparklers in the center, because I only have this one little lighter. Everyone put your sparklers in the center, and we'll light them that way. How many times have you ever tried to light multiple sparklers and they've all gone off at the same time?
Or
that never happens.
Or if you just try to light one sparkler and it takes
a year,
3 minutes to light one sparkler. And so that's what she was doing. She was trying to light all of these.
That's what she was doing. And all the kids come, they all have sparklers. A couple of them had 2 because they were sick and tired of waiting for all of these sparklers to go off, right? Well, there's a reason that you're only supposed to light one sparkler at a time.
Yeah. Something dramatic happened here. Something
dramatic happened where all of the sparklers lit at once. And there was a lot of sparklers here in this little circle. There was a sudden explosion. Kids were screaming. Val, my friend, she's pushing kids out of the way because it was suddenly an explosion of fire. And it's all of a sudden, it was Whit's and my worst fear, where our little 4-year-old, he looked like he was on fire, okay? I look at him, he has his sparkler pressed up against his belly.
Takes 2 minutes for 20 seconds. Absolutely.
Exactly. So he has the sparkler in his hands and he's pressing it up against his shirt. And he's about to catch fire. I'm freaking out. I'm over there. It looks like he's on fire. I am scraping him as fast as I can, right? Trying to get this sparkler out. I got the little burn there, if you can see it, to prove.
Stop moving. You're messing with it.
But
Zoom.
It was not going out. Sparkler was not going out, and he is holding on to it tight, right? The fear has grasped him, and he is holding on to the sparkler up against his shirt as hard as he can.
It's almost like a monkey in a cage. You give it a banana,
you're
going to keep its hand out.
That's exactly what it was.
That's exactly what he was doing.
Exactly what it was. And so, thank heavens, Dad comes in, saves the day, grabs him, grabs his hand, and forces him to shake it out of his hand.
I broke it.
He broke it. He actually broke the sparkler.
Not his hand.
Not his hand.
Not
He broke the sparkler, right? He breaks the sparkler, he gets it out of his hand. I'm checking him all over. Xandrix is bawling, I'm bawling because I thought my kid was about to go up in flames. Thank heavens they had been playing in the water right before we decided to do sparklers, and so he wasn't hurt at all. Not a scratch, not a burn. It ended up being fine. But I want to ask you, what are the sparklers in your life right now? What is it that you're holding on to that is about to consume you, that is about to completely burn your business to the ground, burn your life to the ground?
And just like you, like not only your confidence, your business, whatever, like, and think about this for a minute. What is it? Because we want you guys to comment. What are things that you guys are holding on to that is stopping you from moving forward? Think about this. Don't just, immediately like, because there's a lot of things. I want you guys to start to pinpoint what is the thing that is holding you back. Okay? Because I want to bring up something that I feel like a lot of people hold on to that is holding them back from their business. Okay? But I wanted to see what you guys think. Okay?
Yeah, I want to know. What is it that you are holding on to? Comment below. One thing for me that I held on to for a very long... Oh my goodness, I love it. I was just about to talk about this.
Fear, anxiety.
Fear and anxiety. Past labels. This was me. You guys, like, I'm preaching to the choir here. This was me, 3 years ago. I've been on this huge journey of transformation since we found Attraction Marketing and Network Marketing. But there was past labels. There was fear. There was anxiety. There was also limiting beliefs that I personally had that... Exactly, fear of failing. I didn't think that I deserved to make more than $100,000 a year because I didn't know anybody around me that really did. Right? What else? What are some of yours?
Guys, what my biggest thing was the fear of not knowing something. Okay? Because I've always been able to figure stuff out. I've always been able to kind of work through a problem. Mechanically, I'm definitely mechanically minded. Okay? Fix anything, put anything together, sit down at the computer, technology-wise, I can figure it out, okay, if you give me enough time. But my fear is always coming or not knowing how to do something. Seriously, that is what it is. And then me getting in a situation where I have to teach it and I don't know it. Okay, that is something for me. Usually I can fly by the seat of my pants and it usually works. But again, guys,
but even that is something you've had to learn.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
It's something
to learn
like
how to
I have to, yeah. And so
other people doubting the biz, thinking it's a joke.
So real quick, guys, how many of you guys? So let's just get this out here because really, what we're talking about here is basically the fear of failing. So rejection is failing. It's going to be tied to that. Page Creator Pro is killing you. Sherry, we get it. We've been there.
But think about it this way. What limiting belief are you putting in your mind? Maybe. I don't know this, right? I don't know what you're actually thinking. Where maybe you're thinking, I just can't get this.
Yeah.
I'm not technically capable of doing this.
If only I was more technically
inclined.
Inclined, I would make this work. So again,
that's a limiting belief.
Let's get this out of the way real quick, okay? We're basically talking about, in a big nutshell here, the fear of failing, right? How many of you guys have failed at something in your life? Something that just didn't work out. Okay, you started to do something and it just didn't work out. How many of you guys have done that? I think we're all here in this community for one reason.
Yeah.
Because we did something and it didn't work out the way that we planned, right? How many of you guys have that stuff happen every day with your kids? How many of you guys have that happen every day? Maybe some of you are still working your day job. Okay, maybe your car broke down. Okay?
Every day.
Every day. So I find it funny that here we are, a community of failures. Okay, and we're sitting here worrying about failing. We've already done it. It is not, guys, my point is... And
failing, the way that you think about failing is actually a chance for you. It's a metric. Like, think of it that way.
It's a measurement.
It's a measurement of growth.
Of what didn't work.
Failing forward. I love that. Because here's the thing. All we've done is fail our way to the top. That's all we've done.
We continue to do it.
We have continued to make mistake after mistake, but we've learned from it. And we've said, okay, what's the sparkler that caused me to fail, right? What's the sparkler I was holding on to that caused this not to work?
Yeah.
What's one thing I might change and do differently?
And guys, there's going to be something that you are holding on to right now of maybe stopping you from growing your network marketing business. Or maybe stopping you from using the EMP or the attraction marketing system in order to grow your audience. You might be holding on to something because here's the thing. When you hold on to something so tightly in the past, and I remember our first No Excuses. Okay, and there's an individual on stage, Ray Higdon was teaching at that one. And one thing from that No Excuses stood out in my mind of what he said. He's all, guys, if you are holding on to something that happened to you in the past, I promise you, no matter how hard you work, you are never, ever, ever going to get to where you want to be because you're always holding on to that one thing.
Yep.
So I'm going to ask you, are you holding on to the failure that you had in network marketing to begin with? Okay, maybe you haven't succeeded. Maybe you've jumped around a little bit and trying to figure it out and you still haven't got there.
And this is me being completely transparent. This is something that has held me back from even growing further in our network marketing team and in EMP even.
Guys,
or Attraction Marketing, excuse me.
Me and Cari just recently had to go through this for ourselves this last couple weeks. Something that we had to decide together.
I had failed in network marketing for so long. I was terrified to put both feet back in.
Yep.
But guess what? We've grown an audience. Well, not only have we grown an audience, but we have sales funnels. We have different ways of sifting and sorting and only talking to the cream of the crop, right? It's not the same anymore. You cannot use past failures. You cannot use past labels. I love it, Becky, that you called it. You cannot use past labels to define who you are now and to define what you're going to do tomorrow and continued, right? And you can only make the choice right now.
Because here's the problem with using the word failure. Somebody put a negative connotation to that. Somebody out there said, oh, I failed, and we started to see that as a bad word.
Yep.
Okay? Like the other F word. You know? Like, it's a metric. It's something that can be measured. It's something that we know we did that did not work, so we can change and do something different. Because I promise you, if you hold on to that word as a negative connotation and things that you're holding on to of the reason that maybe you're not putting 2 feet into something new, or for example, in going through and learning something new or whatever, you're not putting your feet in, that failure or that bad thing that you think is bad is literally spilling into everything else that you guys are doing.
Yep.
Okay? And it's stopping you from really getting to where you want to be because you're letting it spill into everything else. So again, like Cari said, how many of you are holding on to that sparkler like our 4-year-old did? Shit's hitting the fan, fires everywhere, kids running, and the funny thing is one of those kids literally, we turned around and he was damn near 2 blocks away. He just started running.
He just started running.
How many of you are that or just start running? Okay?
Right?
Sherry, I thought I'd let it go. Like, how many of you guys are getting value out of this?
Yeah, if you're getting a value, give us a hashtag value, or even just drop your favorite emoji down below.
Yeah, let us know. Because again, like, stop letting things that you've failed at. To me, I love failing because it's a metric, because now I know that did not work for me. And I can go a different direction. Let's start changing the negative connotation that comes with the word failure or fear or whatever. Yeah. And let's start changing it to a positive.
Yeah.
Okay? And that has to start somewhere. So again, here we are, a community of failures, literally now learning to drop the damn sparkler and do not let this stuff spill into everything else that you guys have going on.
Yep, I love all the values. Tara said something really good here. She said, so true. I read that this very morning. School gives us lessons and then a test. Life gives us tests to learn each lesson.
Love it, Tara.
I love that. Like,
freaking awesome.
I wish we had a way to highlight
sorry,
that.
Guys.
That is awesome.
You guys should see our contraption that we have set up for this live because our tripod broke.
Our tripod broke. We still haven't bought a new one. That needs to be what's done today.
Yeah. I don't care if you failed in network marketing or you're still failing in network marketing. It doesn't matter. Because think about where you're at. Where are you at in the journey? What have you had to go through? Maybe starting, stopping, starting over again. It doesn't matter. The point is that how are you changing that right now? What are you doing differently to make that better this time?
Yep.
Okay? Like, guys, if you guys can honestly find me an entrepreneur that has been super successful in their business, okay, that tried it one time and got to the top.
And
please.
there's so many analogies that I'm thinking right now. Like Babe Ruth, how many times did he struck out? And then
he struck out more times. Like he didn't, like his on base percentage was crap. He couldn't get on base unless he hit a damn home run.
And then you've got, like the whole invention of the light bulb. How many light bulbs?
What might you do about the tripod?
I know, seriously, right?
It's funny.
I know.
We just keep building constructions on top of our printer, on top of a Beats Audio wireless head box, leaned up against a book that we have. Like, guys, it's amazing.
Yeah. But anyways,
Albert Einstein, love it.
Here's the thing. We're all holding on to sparklers, and these sparklers are consuming us and causing us not to get the results that we want in our business. Yep. And the thing is we're probably holding on to multiple sparklers. And someone said, I don't remember who it was, they said a lot of times it's subconscious. And it absolutely is. You're not even aware sometimes that you're holding on to these sparklers. Oh. But if you have a choice right now to drop the sparkler already, okay? To drop it. And the second you realize that you're holding on to another sparkler, you have a chance to let it go right now. Yep. You have a choice. It all comes down to you choosing and making that pivot, right? Yep. Making that pivot. If maybe it is the, I am horrible with technology. No, I'm not. I'm going to learn this technology and I'm going to make it my...
Whatever. If it's slow, fast, doesn't matter. Okay? Yeah. If you feel like you're lost, just like it was said earlier, that's okay. Mm-hmm. We've all felt lost. That's normal. The point is okay, I feel lost right now. What am I going to do about that? Okay, what do I need to learn? What question do I need to ask? The how part of it. Mm-hmm. That's what you need to start asking. Okay, how am I going to not feel this way? What do I need to do? What do I need to start looking for? Like the how of that, okay? Let's see here.
Oh, you're so welcome, Tara. Choose. We love you too.
So,
you absolutely can choose.
We want you guys to make that pledge that you guys are going to drop those damn sparklers and get out of your own way. Mm-hmm. And stop letting past failures of past labels of what other people thought of you, or
limiting beliefs.
Or if you keep failing, I don't care. It doesn't matter again.
Learn from it, right?
Learn from it.
Use it as a metric that you can pivot from and learn from, and then choose not to do that one thing again, right? Like it's all a matter of.
Because can I be honest with you guys? I'm not lying awake every day or every night, and my thoughts are not consumed by what is happening with you guys every single day. Did you guys realize that? Like, I'm not sitting here worried about everything that you guys are doing. I really, at the end of this, now, and I mean this in a nice way, don't give a shit. And what I mean by that is that we've got our own stuff. Other people have their own stuff.
They're not laying awake thinking about...
The world is not revolving around whether you failed or not. Mm-mm. They don't give a shit.
They don't care. They don't remember. A lot of people don't even know. A lot of times we fail at something and we're the only people that know it was a failure. And we're the only people that care.
We're the only ones that care. Yep. And that's what you've got to realize is we've got to start playing in the mindset of abundance versus scarcity. Okay? Like, you think that. Write that down. I want to play in the mindset of abundance versus scarcity. Because I promise you, when you start to you really leverage that mindset of abundance, scarcity doesn't matter. Like, and I
exactly, Becky. Like, no one else cares that you failed. No one else is thinking about it. Most people don't even know. So how come you're worried about it?
How come you're sitting here?
How come you let it consume you like that sparkler?
Yeah, and letting it spill into everything else.
Hey, Sean.
It does not make sense.
Yep.
Stop worrying about it. Drop it. Because again, like I said, nobody gives a shit. And I mean that in a nice way. Yep. I really do. Because like Cari said, we're the only ones worrying about it.
Take the emotion out of it. Mindset of abundance instead of scarcity. I love it.
Awesome, guys. Okay. Well, hopefully we didn't hurt anybody's feelings by me telling we don't.
A little bit of tough love, right?
But that's okay. But I meant that with all the love. Yep.
Yeah. We love you all. Daily Dose of Awesome, it's live every day, Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you do not have your notifications set, do it right now so that you don't miss out on any value that is shared by members here at attractionmarketing.com.
Yes.
Okay?
So, I play in the mindset of abundance, not scarcity.
Exactly.
Love it.
I love it.
Keep doing it.
I love it. Okay. So, let go of your sparklers. If you got value, continue to give us a hashtag value so that we know. And we will get to your comments later. Everyone have a great day. Be on the lookout for Daily Dose of Awesome tomorrow.
Okay, see you guys.
See ya.